Why is it that when a mom vents online, the internet listens? But when a dad stays quiet, we assume the worst. I'm JJ, and I wanted to make this video because there's more to me than just tactics and gear. Today, I want to talk about Paige Connell, a person of interest that showed up on my feed, and I've already seen videos from JP and Matt Walsh. That being said, I'll leave a link of her Instagram post for her video in the comment section below. She's a mom of 4 who recently went viral for saying she stopped doing things for her husband. She was overwhelmed, tapped out, and she spoke her truth. And a lot of people, especially women, really resonated with it. But here's the thing. In the rush to support her, did we forget to ask what her husband might be going through too? Let's get into it.
This is JJ Actual. We are Oscar Mike.
Let's break this down. Paige shared that her family spends over $3,000 a month on daycare and after-school programs. She's balancing work, parenting 4 kids, keeping the household running, and doing a ton of emotional labor. The stuff that no one sees, but everyone depends on. And finally, she said, "I stopped doing things for my husband." Now, on the surface, that makes sense. A lot of people hit a breaking point, especially moms who are often expected to carry it all without ever asking for help. But here's what I want to zoom out a little. Her story went wildly viral. Tons of people clapped. Others dragged the husband online, calling him selfish, lazy, a man-child. And yet, we've never heard his side. Look, I'm not here to bash Paige. Her voice matters. She's not wrong to ask for help, but as someone who's spent time listening to both women and men talk about burnout, I think there's a little more going on here. I mean, she's openly bashing her devoted, loving, caring husband. She even said that on paper, he's amazing. I really hope at least she's spending some of that time spent talking about it with him. So let's ask a different question. What if the husband was helping, just not in the way she needed? Based on what I've heard her say, he does help. She also mentions that he has a high-risk job, yet still makes time for his family. Her husband is an electrical lineman, and in case you didn't know, that's someone who ascends sometimes very tall structures to run electrical power. I've seen this play out in real life. A husband might think, "I'm working, I'm paying the bills, I'm here every night. What else am I supposed to do?" Meanwhile, the wife is thinking, "Why do I have to manage everything? Why do I feel alone in this?" It's not always about one person slacking. It's about mismatched expectations. No one's the villain. They're just out of sync. And let's be honest, when's the last time you and your partner talked about what help actually looks like in your house? To the woman watching, I see you. What you're carrying is a lot. You shouldn't have to feel like the household CEO every single day. And to the men watching, you're probably trying harder than people give you credit for. But if your partner's overwhelmed, it might be time to check in and ask what they really need. Not because you failed, but because you care. Here's something I've learned from my own experience and from talking to others. Most of the time, resentment builds in silence. Not because someone's lazy, but because no one is saying, "Hey, I need help." Or, "I thought I was helping, but clearly something's off." And that silence, it becomes distance, then blame, then disconnect. All because no one paused to check in. Relationships take work, and like a job, we too can be fired from them. It is all our responsibility to take the time to check in with our partners. So here's one thing you can try. It's small but powerful. Take 15 minutes once a week no distractions, no phones. Sit down with your partner and ask, what felt heavy for you this week? What made you feel appreciated? What can I do differently next week? This simple check-in builds trust, it builds awareness, and it helps both people feel seen. You don't have to fix everything in a day, but small adjustments, that's how you grow stronger together. So yeah, maybe Paige's story hit a nerve because it's not just her story. It's a lot of people's story, but her husband's silence doesn't automatically mean guilt. It might just mean he doesn't know how to respond without getting torn apart. And honestly, a lot of people are in that spot. This isn't a war between men and women. It's a wake-up call for partnerships that want to work. So, what do you think? Have we been too quick to judge? Or does this story reflect something deeper in today's relationships? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's have the conversation social media usually skips. And if this video made you think, and you feel I've earned it, you know what to do. Until next time, JJ Actual, out.